What's up guys, this video is on how to nollie flip. So, if you haven't guessed it already, a nollie flip is when you're riding normally, forward, and then you step onto the front of the board and you do a kickflip like that, and you land. Okay? Or if you're goofy, it's this way. So, how to do it, if you haven't guessed it already, or if you don't know, is the same as a kickflip or a fakie flip, switch flip. Exactly the same thing. It's just that make sure you've got your kickflips well. You do them moving, you can do them fakie, and make sure you can land them pretty well. And then, so I wouldn't go straight to nollie flip straight after kickflip. That's just not really how it goes. You can learn it if you want, and you can learn it straight away, but before kickflip. But make sure you learn a lot of tricks. But you can do what you want. So to do it, you would put your, look, it's hard to say back foot or front foot. Put your front foot onto the nose where you would do it, and put it kind of anywhere that you feel is good. It doesn't really matter. So like, I have mine right in the middle, just like a regular kickflip. You can have it over here if you want. It really doesn't matter. It's all preference. And your front foot, this is kind of where it happens, is usually people have their foot right in the middle here. When you're first doing it and you're trying to spin it, if you can't spin already, put it right in the middle, pretty close together, because you'll get a nice spin. It'll be nice and quick. Once you start to try and land them, I put my front foot almost covering the whole set of the bolts, because the further forward I feel like I get a much cleaner spin. And you can put it wherever you want, it's all preference still, same as the kickflip and the fakie and switch. And so you want to do that. It'll feel really awkward at first. Don't do it moving straight away, do it stationary. I like my stationary, and I think they're easier stationary. But you want to stand on it. It'll be kind of hard. Put it on grass or something at first. Grass is a good place to learn, so it won't move around. Because when you're standing switch, it puts you really off balance. So you want to stand there like that, and then you want to like pop. Make sure you can do a nollie as well. That's another thing I should have put earlier in the video. So you make sure you've got a good ollie somewhere like up here, somewhere nice good. Make sure you can do it moving. That's all you need. Don't you shove it to the 180s. And so you want to pop it. You want to flick as normal. Just mimic it for a normal kickflip. So you come up like this, you flick off, spin. You probably won't catch it first time. Everyone always says, "Oh, you catch it and you land." When you're first doing it for a while, you won't catch it unless it's unbelievably high. So you'll want to do it, pop, you want to flick, and you'll most likely catch with your foot you popped off of, or the other one. And when you do it, you probably won't land on it bolts either. I used to land like hills over here a lot, so I jump this way. And if you're scared of falling over, then don't listen to this bit. But this is it's probably the trick I've landed primo the most times out of any trick. And just nature the trick. But when you spin it, you kind of catch it too early all the time, and it just lands primo. But once you got them, they're good. And so that's about it really for how to do it. It's just copy a kickflip, just the other way. So instead of flicking with the left foot, if you're regular, be over here with the right foot. Some people are just naturally good at spinning switch and that, like P-rod or just regular people. I'm quite good at spinning switch. There's some people who are horrible and they can't switch at all. So that's about it. I've gone to problems now. So, common problems. There are many problems with any trick as usual. One being you can't spin it. Is probably the main one. So the thing I suggest is put your foot in the middle, like here, kind of about halfway on. You can have it just toes on, or you can have a lot on. Remember, the more of your foot you have on, the higher it will go and slower it will spin. When you're first doing it, you want to have them nice close together, like that, and then you want to flick, and then that's about it really. So that's kind of spinning. If it overspins, then move it forward. Don't go too mad. You can put your foot right on the bolts like I do. Or you can move it back. Just find wherever it feels good. And like another problem, I think, is like just not committing. This is something that happens with every trick, and people do with different tricks. But I had a big problem of I kept landing only toes on a bad heel drag like that, because I was scared of landing primo, and if it landed primo I would miss it. And I would say not to do that if you are learning a trick. Don't try and get away from primo, because you'll ruin like the progression of it, and it'll take a long time to get past it. So when you do it, just do it. It's flipping. Just think about the landing after. Just think what would happen if you landed bolts, how good that will feel. And then there's nothing better than landing a trick bolts anyway, really. So that's about it. And finally, after you've landed it a couple of times with grass or just stationary concrete in a crack or something, you want to try and do it moving, but I find it so hard to just even pop a nollie when moving, especially a flip, because most of the time it will get away from you and it will just land upside down, or it will go flying somewhere else. And that's a hard thing to get past, but that just comes with practice. Just keep doing them. And the best place is to learn these are kind of like really smooth concrete, like the skate parks. That's a really good place because it's smooth. You have more time to concentrate on the pop, and then you'll flick it perfectly, and it'll be nice and high and caught. So that's about moving. Go slow as well. Don't go really fast, because the faster you try and do switch, it's harder. And that's a bit much exactly the same for a switch flip as well. Just rolling that way and that way if you're goofy. But same thing applies, just it's the same. So that's about it for nollie flips. I can't really say much else. It's copying a kickflip. So if you can kickflip really well, just think, what do I do with that, and just move to the front and do one. And you might land it first try. So anyway, thanks for watching. I've got other tutorials and montages and stuff. And I try and get a video every week. I keep getting injured. Like every week I'm doing something bad. So that's why. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe and that stuff. And check my other videos. Any problems, you can always message me. And yeah.